Right, look, hands up. I've been having a nightmare with these videos recently. I do a video and they go and change the rules. I do another video and the Prime Minister resigns. Who'd have thought? But there's one thing to say, we are all in this together. But I've got a bit of good news and a bit of confidence to give you about dealing with this financial uncertainty going forward. Okay, so previously I've talked about planning and budgeting and having a plan to work for. And dealing with financial uncertainty means you have to plan, replan, revisit a plan, go back to a plan, keep looking at the plan. Because when things keep changing and they're uncertain, that means your plan isn't going to be based on what's current. It's going to be based on what was previously there. And you need to go back and revisit that plan to give yourself confidence and certainty that what you're doing is right. Not that it's right for the UK, for the world, for whatever economy you're thinking about, but what is right for you. Because at the end of the day, the important person in all of this is you. Not me, not the economy, and certainly not whoever the current Prime Minister is. You are the important person. You need to go back and revisit those plans. So when things are uncertain, it's really easy to withdraw into yourself, to try and hold on to it, especially with money. And we want to hold anything with money really close to our chests. We don't want to let go of it because it's about us. It's our deepest, personalist fear that we aren't doing the right things. But when things are uncertain, you need to talk to somebody, because holding on to those fears, those uncertainties, can lead you in a downward spiral, and you keep going down and keep going down and keep going down until you get to maybe the bottom, and by that point it's too late. And there's this old adage, isn't there, that a problem shared is a problem halved. And talking to your spouse, your partner, your best friend, your mum, your dad, your siblings, whoever that might happen to be, and just saying, look, I'm not sure I'm doing the right things about this. I've got this problem. I'm not sure about that. Do you think it's right? And just by talking about that, you're going to give yourself confidence that the things that you are doing to deal with the uncertainty are right, and that what you're doing is right. And together, collectively, you're doing the right things. And it just builds that confidence and takes away that uncertainty. Right, just a basic thing. Check your bank account. Get your bank statement, have a look through it, and yes, you're going to see 17 different receipts for a chock-a-wocka doodah from wherever it happens to be, but in there, you might have a direct debit for a magazine. And you go, well, what's that all about? I've never had that magazine, or I'd forgotten I've got that direct debit. If you're not looking at the magazine, cancel it. Get rid of it. Because all that will happen is it'll keep going, the subscription will keep coming, maybe the magazine will keep turning up, it gets put in a pile in the corner, and you forget about it, and you never look at it. That's dead money. And all that's going to do is create uncertainty and fear that you're not dealing with the things in the right way. Cancel the direct debit, review those things on an ongoing basis, rather than just accepting that whatever goes through your bank statement is right. And finally, switch off the TV. Switch off the radio. The screen that you're looking at and you're watching this video on, switch that off too. Why do I say do that? Because all you're going to happen is you're going to get bombarded with news about impending doom, uncertainty, inflation, interest rates, COP27, who the Prime Minister might or might not be, who the next minister might or might not resign. All of those are negative things that are going to play on your mind. They're going to play on your mind because they go back to the first point, which is about a plan. And you then go, well, if that happens, then I'm not sure my plan's right. And then I have to go back to my plan and then I have to... But your plan might be right. And it might be the right thing for you. And that's important. It's about you. It's not about who the Prime Minister is. It's not about, are we going to change interest rates, tax rates, whatever that happens to be. It's about you and your plans, and they are the most important thing. So by switching off the TV, the radio, not listening to the news, you remove that negativity and you can concentrate on your plan, your goals, your success, and get rid of the uncertainty. So we've talked about uncertainty. We talked about financial plan. It's all a bit strange. It's a bit weird. But why not look at the video on British pound and why it's falling? Because that explains the wider things that we're suffering, and then we can concentrate on the stuff that affects us. Keep watching for a link to that video.